guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 7:41 p.m.
Right, now I'm going to go through what has happened this evening. I've been quiet in my flat until I left my flat approximately 7 p.m. this evening, Rochester Riverside, Corey's Road. So I left my flat at 7 o'clock. Beforehand, I'd received an email to my Gmail address, which obviously it's my email address, right? So before I left to go out, I received this email, okay? Hopefully my phone will find it soon. We're having a bit of trouble getting hold of my Gmails, but let's go into my Gmail account. My phone's playing up at the moment. Right, so at 5:46, I had a message from Paul Silverman. Right? I am looking for a woman who lived in Rochester a few years ago. She went by the name Elise, Elise. She was married at the time and the husband threatened me. Not looking for trouble, I opted out. I am now a single man named Paul. You are a divorced woman living in Rochester. Could I have found the right person? I would appreciate a yes or no. Actually, whatever the answer, I would be interested in emailing you. My interests include history, reading, the arts, before the pandemic, the theatre, cinema, group discussions. Now I'm picking up the pieces of my breakup and would just like to mail people. I'm a good listener. Almost forgot, I live in southwest England, lucky to be away from populated areas. Hope to hear from you, Paul, with a kiss. Now I haven't been texting anybody from Facebook dating. I've not been WhatsApping anybody. And when I was walking home from a walk with Max this morning, there was a blonde lady walking near the Rochester Riverside office, calling someone a bitch over the phone. This bitch emailed me, she said behind my back as I was walking down the back of Ines Apartments. This woman was walking about with a mobile phone laughing and talking about a bitch that had emailed her. A bitch. Right? I answered this Paul. Hi Paul, my name is Chrissy, because that's what's short for Crystal. I do not know an Elise, however it was nice to hear from you. I've been on my own now for quite a while, would be nice to chat to someone, thank you. And they haven't responded. What has happened, I had a phone call 20 minutes ago from a number in London, 0204579, and that's it. So at 7, I left the flats after receiving this email, and everybody was looking at me as if I was some sort of criminal. I've done nothing wrong. I've just been in my flat all day. I've taken Max out twice. My neighbour upstairs has been out. The guy upstairs has been out. So I get this weird email. Then I've got this phone call. I don't recognise the number. My neighbour's been out all day. I don't think he's even back yet. So I continued to walk down opposite the co-op, and there's benches. There was 3 dark-skinned gentlemen smoking drugs. Laughing and giggling, 3 men smoking drugs. So I crossed over and went through the car park and avoided them because weed makes me feel ill. I was contemplating calling the police, but, you know, my mum was due to call me, right? She hadn't called me this afternoon but she called me later on. So I walked past these three men. Then a couple were talking to someone, and the woman looked at me and went, "Yes, the dog." She said dog loudly. So I walked past them, and then the Chinese lady with her husband, who usually walks with the couple with the pug dogs. I mean, everybody's walking past weed and drugs, so the Chinese lady was giggling, walking past me and laughing. Then I walked onto the field and there was more people, and then I let Max off, and then I'm a nice person, I'm nice. I talk to people, I smile and I say hello. And everyone was looking at me as if I was some sort of criminal, and no smiley faces. So this couple walks down as I'm walking Max up and throws a ball near Max and me, and the woman starts laughing, and he whistles for the dog to fetch the ball and come over. Right? So I just, if people want to be nasty, they want to be cruel, and, I've walked past three dark-skinned men smoking drugs. I'm nobody's dog, right? I'm nobody's property, and I would have called the police if I'd got approached for them for anything. I know how to defend myself and look after myself. As I was coming down, my mum rang. And it looked like one of the black men was pulling down his trousers in the bushes. One of the coloured men was playing about with his trousers. And my mum was laughing on the end of the phone. She goes, "Walk past them. Go on, walk past them." I didn't walk past the three men. I walked behind them. It's not funny. I'm 5'5", I'm tiny, I've done nothing to anybody, and treating me like that is shitty. Do you know, this afternoon I passed a couple having sex near the riverside, an Indian man and a blonde woman. They were having sex by the riverside, and I was walking my dog past that. When they saw me coming, they rolled off each other. This place is disgusting. It's horrible. It's like a porn set. And older women between 50 and 70 laughing at me. I mean, really. They're just doing what they like, smoking drugs, having sex out in the open like dogs. Me, the dog. What is people having sex out in the open? Smoking drugs over kids. That's dog behaviour. It certainly isn't me that's the dog. I'm certainly not the animal. So I came back down past the Rochester Riverside, and my mum went, "Come on, Ginestra, come on, you can get home. Then this Indian elderly couple stared at me with the evil eyes. I've done nothing to anybody. If you model clothes, right, men model clothes, right, it doesn't mean that it's a male prostitute or you're a prostitute because you wear a pair of shorts and a top when it's hot. I've noted some of the comments underneath my photos. Keep up the good work. What is that supposed to mean? Keep up the good work. I mean, who is commenting under my photos things like that? Right? I am trying to make women of 50 plus and over feel good about themselves. Right? And you turn it into fucking prostitution and filth. It's disgusting. Do you know children walk round the riverside and they inhale that weed and they're having sex outside? It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And you know why they don't like me? Why I'm an outcast? Because I don't involve myself in drink, illegal, dirty, filthy sex. That's why they don't like me. Because I'm an outcast. I try and protect kids, you know? No wonder everybody's laughing when they're going round the field. My neighbour's out. He's out. The one that said out the window, "Suck it!" I might be tiny, I might be small, but I ain't smoking drugs or getting involved with that kind of thing. Thank you very much. Right, I kept my mum on the phone till I came home. And if it happens again, I'll call the police. See you later.